welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and I am the Sweetwater Stitcher here on YouTube as long with on Instagram. And I also have a private Facebook group called Sweetwater Stitcher. You're more than welcome to head to Facebook to join. One thing I did want to remind everybody for that is if you are interested, make sure to answer the question, who is your favorite designer, so that I know you're interested in cross stitch, and it just kind of keeps people out that are not interested and are trying to sell things, so, or sell, scam, whatever. So just make sure you are answering that question. I have gotten a lot of people recently who are not, and I'm just declining if you don't answer. So make sure you answer because I'd love for you to join. There's lots of people sharing on the Facebook group. Yeah, so go ahead and come over to join. So welcome today. Today is Thursday, October 6th. And it has been 2 weeks since I last filmed my video. As everybody knows, we had a hurricane here in Florida. It did come through a little bit south of us. We did have lots of rain, a couple days of rain. We had flooding in our area. We had a little bit of water under the carpet in one of our bedrooms, and power outage, and then just tree branches down and things like that. Nothing else besides that in our area. We're so thankful for that. Just lots and lots of rain as well. And then other parts of Florida are obviously completely wiped out or devastated. So just thinking about those people and being thankful for what we do have, and then also thinking of those who are trying to rebuild their homes and their lives and things like that. So that's why I wasn't here last week, because we were in the midst of the hurricane and we didn't have power and my whole family was home. So obviously I was not able to film a video. But I was excited to get back to you guys. I tried to post while things were going on, because we did have, or I could use my cell phone, but the service was also really bad, so it kind of was going in and out. But I wanted to just give you guys an update on that. Thank you so much to everyone who reached out saying that they were thinking and praying for us and hoping for the best, and then people checking in after to see if everything was okay. So I tried to post on Instagram and Facebook just to let people know that we were okay, and then when we got the power back, because lots of people were asking. So I really appreciate that, and that just shows also how great our community is on here and on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you guys so much. And I know other floss tubers in Florida also had the same experience with people checking in on them. So thank you guys. I also wanted to just a little bit of a life update. My daughter's school did get flooded, and so they've been out of school all week, but she's also been sick, so it's kind of been good that she didn't have school, because she probably would have stayed home. And then the little one is sick, and my son thankfully is not, but we're still trying to deal with the germs and get over the sicknesses. So I'm ready for the sickness to be over in the house, but I don't know if that ever happens when you have multiple kids going to school, all of the germs. So we're just trying to push through that and get people to school so they can learn and I can have a break and get my own work done that I need to get done at the house. So that's really all for that. I am going to share the ornament box from Chantel's 141, the mystery make-along. But before that, since they are ornaments, for my previous finishes this week, I thought I would show you the ornaments that I made last year, all of which are from Priscilla and Chelsea Stitching with the Housewives. And somebody was asking me in a comment, I believe, about stitching ornaments or something like that. I can't quite remember the question, but so you'll notice all my ornaments that I have stitched are from Stitching with the Housewives. And The only reason is, and I do have a few Lori Holt ones, those are in a different box, but I like my theme or my trees that I will decorate with a cross stitch to kind of go together. And so you'll notice they're all finished the same and similar. You do not have to do that. You can have different designers, different cloth, different colors, just whatever your taste is. That's my personal decorating taste or scheme. So that's how I decorate and stitch for my trees. But I am trying to stitch, as you'll see when I show you some things I'm working on, some other items, and then I'll figure out how to fit those in with what I already have. All right, so I'm pretty sure I know the names of these. They're all PDFs on the Stitching with the Housewives Etsy shop, and they're from last year. And this is the first one. This is Be Merry, and this was a tier tray tidbit, I believe. And then I finished it with, this is a piece of fabric I dyed. It was 14 count Ada, and I think I tea-dyed, or I did it with the evening blue, and then I tea-dyed it. And then I finished the back. I had another board, and I put the fabric on there. And then as you can see, so when you, I have another, here's one I didn't do it too. So when you put the two pieces of sticky board together, so this is the back, this is the front, you have like this gap here. And I used, this is the small vintage trim by Lori Holt, and it perfectly fits right around all of the edges. And I don't do the top. Or I don't even know if you can see it, but I didn't do the top, I did the edges. And I think I just, two of these I don't have. I think I just ran out of time. But that's a way to, if you're putting these together. Another suggestion, which I know Chantel put it in her shop today, is she showed a picture yesterday of her ornaments, and it was, I think they had 2 layers of the fabric, and then they were mounted onto just a wooden board, and she had sandwiched the sticky board and her hanger, and then she had a piece of wood on the back that she mounted it to, so you wouldn't have to do this, you wouldn't have the gap here. But she just put those wooden pieces in her shop today, and I will link them below. So if you're interested in mounting, like using the fabric and mounting it onto just like one single piece of wood that you would paint, I'll link that because that's a great idea, and I might use that for some of my finishing for this year. So this is Be Merry. Then I also had, I'm pretty sure this is called Be Jolly. This was also in the same like set, and as you see, they all have similar finishing. I used the same fabric and the same little wreath on the back. And then this was a separate one. This is called Here Comes Santa Claus. And this was one of my favorites from last year. And I used the plaids on this one. So what I tried to do was like the 4 that went together, I stitched them, and then I used the same fabric so they all went together. And then these both were at the same time. This is either 'Tis the Season or 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. And I do remember this, I believe, was supposed to have Really Tealy was supposed to be in the background of Jolly, and I just left it blank. And maybe there was another change, I can't remember. I do know I did do that. And then this is with the red. And as I showed before, I did not do the rickrack on the side of that one, and I didn't do it on this one either. But this was in the same because it has the same backing. And this is I'll Be Home for Christmas. So I have these along with some others, and just like other kind of farmhousey, red, black. It all goes on one tree. And last year I had it on a small pencil tree, And I'm kind of thinking, because I am going to stitch the ones that they just, like they started yesterday coming out with, that I might put them, like switch up to one of my, I have a couple tree, not very, I think I have 3. But my larger tree, put the stitching with the Housewives stuff on. And the reason too I like to put theirs together is because all the colors match. So then it kind of creates a theme with you not even having to think about it. So that was my previous finishes. Then I want to talk about the mystery make-along box, which goes right along with the ornaments. So if you were not here the last couple weeks or don't know, this was an exclusive box that Chantel's 141 design company, they produced. You cannot buy the box anymore, but I do believe later she will have a few of the ornaments for sale, but you'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But she does, it's the hashtag is hashtag 141 mystery make along. Use that when sharing. Also tag her at Chantel's 141. And then also follow her on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for the month. And she's going to be showing how to finish some of the items. So in the box, it came like this with a tag, and it had all kinds of fun red crinkle in here. And within the box, there were 10 ornaments. So this is the first one. It's like a little cutting board. And then there was a like kind of squarish tag. Another gift tag that's more rounded. A small ornament, and I think I have my thing over here. This is a larger ornament for a round. A gift tag with some shiplap. A cute little sled. They're so cute because they're so little. This is a special exclusive 2022, and I am going to be putting in this circle, I will be putting a picture of my family, and then this will be a special ornament to go on my tree. And then the cute little tobacco basket, so cute. And then she also included in here this, and I'll take this out. Sorry for the crinkle. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So in this other little bag, oh my goodness, she has a couple extra things. So the first thing, oh, things are falling on the floor. She has is this cute little 2022 charm, and I believe she said she got these on Amazon, so you can order some more. She has a couple little wooden beads that you also can order from Amazon, but those could go at the top with the jute. And then the last thing, and the little piece fell, is this is a little stand that you can hang something from. So there's, it fell down, but up here where there's this, so you put the stand in like this, and there were score marks, and you put there's a larger little round, and then this, and then you can hang your piece from there. Oh, so that was the last little extra in there, but it's so many possibilities. And I'm going to show you one thing that I have done that will be finished, and I haven't decided which piece I'm going to finish it on. I'll show you the two I'm thinking about. let me see. Now I forget what I think this was the one. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. But again, follow the hashtag. And if you didn't get the box, follow the hashtag and you can see some inspiration for what other people are doing and create other things. I know some of these types of things they do sell too at like Michael's you can get for finishing. So, or just using the sticky board cutting out in the shapes as well. So I'll go ahead and show my one finish I have. This is from, and I showed this on getting everything mixed up today, on Instagram. This was a freebie from Brenda Gervais called Mary and Minty, and this is from 2020, and she kind of did it as like a mystery. So you can download this for free still. And this is my finish, and I stitched this on 18 count Dunes at Dusk Legacy LFA linen, or Ada. And this is my finish. And the part that I left out is there's supposed to be a red and white border here and here. And then down at the bottom, there were like some stars. Or they're supposed to look like poinsettias. So, and if you go search the hashtag Mary and Minty, there are lots of these finished so you can see the full design. I wanted to make it small so it would fit on an ornament. Oh, and the one other thing I did different colors too, but these are supposed to be like cranberries and popcorn that he's hanging on the tree. And they were French knots or colonial knots, and I could not get it to look right on the Ada. So I just did little mini Smyrna crosses. And I think that it looks really cute. So when in doubt, make your own thing up. And then I did notice too, like there's snowflakes and it's a little bit, like my fabric is a little bit light, but I really wanted to use a fabric that was easy to stitch on, so I chose this piece of Ada. It is hand dyed, so it's a really nice coloring. And then I just love the LFA linen and Ada, and I will link them below. You can purchase that through either Treehouse Fiber Arts or Happy Little Stitch Shop also carries it. So along with some fabric backing, I believe I'm going to be mounting this on this gift tag, which I have to paint as well. So here is one of my ornaments. So I'm really excited to get to finishing these. And if I remember, I'll try to put, it's like do a little video or something of finishing some of them. Most of them, to be quite honest, I'm probably going to use spray paint and then I'll distress the edges because I don't really want the backs of, I don't want my wooden backers to be the focal point. I really want my cross stitch to be the focal point. So that's how I like to paint her backers, are just with spray paint, and then I distress the edges to make it look like a little bit rustic. All right, so that was the first one, and that was my finish. And then these are my whips, which I have a lot because I was gone for 2 weeks, and last week was a mess. As with the hurricane, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, so I did stitch on a lot of different things. And then now I'm pretty much into full Christmas mode, with the exception of I have a couple like fallish Halloween smalls. I'm really trying not to get any large pieces for fall and Halloween because I really won't be able to get them done unless I just want to stitch a little bit on something I have going. But for the most part, I'm trying to focus on Christmas and to get things finished. So this was another ornament I picked. This is another free chart. So I'll link both of these below. This is from Hands On Design, and this was also from 2020. So cute. I did also change the colors with inspiration from Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She just said she used her own colors, and I just kind of guessed from her picture what she used. And they're kind of like Lori Holt colors, so they're colors I had and that I really like. And I am stitching this on 32 count Title, by Picture This Plus, which is a really, really pretty tealy color. And I want to stitch some more stuff on this, but this is how far I got. I just worked on this a little bit yesterday. And then these are my colors. So here's the stitch. Here's the colors on the fabric. I love the combination. Of course, I'm using 347, which is Lori's and my favorite red, pink, some greens that I like. So it was easy to pick other colors because it's like a, let's see, it's like a light, medium, dark, red and pink, and, or I'm sorry, like reds and green, or reds and then greens, light, medium, dark, and then just something for Mary. And so again, and I will list these below what I'm using. And this is my thread Keep and Drops from Tina at Tina Edgar. It's cute, cute, cute. So I really like this. I want to get back to working on this. I don't think it should take me very long. So in this one, I am planning to finish. I believe it's going to fit on this ornament, which is the larger of the circles. So I'm excited about that. So let me put that back. And then that's all the like ornamenty types of things I was working on this week. But I wanted to go ahead and get a head start on the ornaments. And this is called Berries in Bloom also. But again, like I said, I'll put the link below. And it's free chart, so easy, download it, pull some colors and whatever from your stash, and you can get started today. And I tried to pull a lot of free charts to do so that they were easy if people wanted to use them for their ornaments. And then the Priscilla and Chelsea, they're $5 chart, so very inexpensive. All right, so this was another one I pulled out. One of the, I don't remember which day, I was watching Carrie from Tiger Lily. She's stitching all of the samplers. I am stitching the trees, and I hadn't pulled this out, and I was doing Christmas, and I saw her, she had stitched, she has most of hers done, but her birds, and they were so pretty, and I really wanted to get over to this bird. So I pulled this out, and I already had the words and the leaf done, and I just worked on the bird, and it is so pretty. And I am stitching this with the silk, and I did not write the fabric down, but it's one of the Fiber on a Whim, and I cannot remember which one it is. And it is 36 count because I'm only using one strand of floss. I feel like it's Milk and Honey, but I really, really like that. And I would love to get this done for this Christmas, because I did buy I bought a lot of the flower frogs to make these, and I would like to eventually have them all done and then use them as a display, but getting them all done right now that's unrealistic. So if I could get one done, I would be very happy. All right, let's see. So the next thing, and again, I have no clue where I even saw this, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. So this is from Dutch Treat Designs, and this was a PDF. And I've seen a lot of Flosstubers sharing her things, Claudia. I had not seen this sampler being shared before, and I don't even know, again, how I came across it, but I was on our website and found it, and it's called Bristol Green 1876, and it is a Bristol sampler that is in blue and green, and I love the colors. So I found this a few days before, or this was 2 weekends ago, and so I went and got it and downloaded it. I had some fabric, which is Weeks Dye Works parchment, and it calls for 4 different silks. And so I ran to my L&S, Needleworks, and I picked up the silk because it wasn't very many, so I really wanted to use the silk. It's so pretty. And I want to get this done, but I got distracted by the Christmas because this was still still September when I downloaded this. So this is my progress so far. It's so pretty, but the blue and the green are amazing. And that was what really drew me, because a lot of the samplers are in, especially the Bristol samplers, are in red. And this was in green, and so I just fell in love with it. And let me show you the other colors. Oh, well, this is let's see, I don't have them on anything, so I'm gonna try to hold it up for you, but these are the colors. The blue is amazing. So I love this. I want to get back to it. I need to get another skein of the green. They only had one at the store, but that was all I needed to get started. So I love this pattern. And the best part is it says Home Sweet Home on it right above the house. So I thought that was really cute. And I, again, just love the blues and greens. So I'll put a link to this below. And this is Dutch Treat Designs. And like I said, I've seen lots of other floss tubers sharing her and her shop. So you might have already seen this before, but like I said, I had only seen the red samplers, and maybe there was 1 or 2 others, but I had never seen that sampler. So I thought that was a good find. All right, now this was in the midst of the hurricane. I felt like starting something fall, so I decided, why not? I had the fabric and I had the floss, and I was gonna be sitting around. So at night, and I posted some pictures, I decided to start on Cloche, not with any intention of finishing it this year, but I just wanted to get it started. So I did have a piece of, this is 36 count Steinbeck, which it calls for 40. I did not want to stitch on 40, and then I had the 36 already. So this is the bottom of the cloche. It is all the way across at the bottom. So this is how far it goes, and then it just goes up. And then I also was working on the one of the mushrooms over here. So I think that's really pretty. The fabric is really pretty. It's really enjoyable to work on. But like I said, I mean, I was not starting this with the intention it would be done this year, but I felt like if I could get some of it started, then it would be easy to pick up when I was in the mood to stitch on something like this. And then I had also, after doing some samplers in September, I was in the mood to work on something with like pictures or fill-in or something like that, opposed to like more motifish instead of letters. So that's how that kind of came to start. And I had all the stuff, so I figured, why not? All right, this one is a Sal with Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl, Linda, and Sweet Chaos Stitcher on Instagram. And I believe, I'll put it below, but I believe it's hashtag witch in her garden, or garden witch Sal. I can't remember which one. But this is for the drum by Brenda Gervais. And Chris Leedy and I think another person already finished it. Let's see. This is how far I got. I started in the middle, and I got most of the witch done. I still have some more, and then to go out this way. Oh, Ginger Shoal finished hers. She finished hers on she finished it flat on a charcuterie board, and I thought that was a great idea. I bought the kit from Michelle at Farm Good Dry Goods, and I want to finish it as a drum. I've never done a drum before, so this will be my first, and I'm very excited to do it. So I would like to get this done this year, so it's easy to pick up and work on a little bit, and it's not that big. So hopefully I can get back to that. And then I shared this last week. This was another Sal with Stitchy Linda, and there's some other people who are doing it too, and more people who have jumped on board. But Casting a Spell, and it's hashtag Casting a Spell Sal, and this is a Blackbird Designs. It's so cute. And I am stitching this on 30. Yes, because it calls for 30 count Confederate Gray, and I found 30 count Portobello Mushroom from Fat Quarter Shop, and I have almost the whole Halloween one done. It goes really fast, so I need to get back to this and work on some more of the motifs, but this is a good smalls project. So if you can't tell, all my Halloween and or fall little things are small, so hopefully I can kind of pick them up in between my Christmas, which is what I'm really in the mood for right now, and just get a few stitches in on some of the other things to get a couple more things finished. All right, and then I have a couple more, and then I'll be done with the whips. So one other thing is I had, forget why I even pulled this out, but this was another small Halloween one I had that have been wanting to stitch for a while. It's good fill-in that I can work on. This is by Brenda Gervais. So I started this on an extra piece that was from my, what was that pattern? The Be Thankful. So I just got this started, outlining, and then I can go in and easily fill in some of the spots. I was trying to come up with some easy fill-in, especially because this week, like I said, my daughter is home from school. So if the two little ones are playing and I'm sitting on the couch watching them, then I can always do like a little bit of fill-in, and it's easy to do. And this is a 32 count, but it was hand dyed. And what I found when I did my Be Thankful is that I used 2 strands and I felt like it was super tight. So this time I decided to use 1 strand, and I'm liking the coverage on this, even though it's 1 strand on 32 count. So I do believe that you should make the decision on your count based on if it's hand dyed, if it's not, if you feel like it's tight or not. So it doesn't have to be a 1. Every time I use 32 count, I always use 2 strands. It just depends on the dyer and the cloth. And this is another thing this was a sidetrack that I wanted to make, and I did this weekend when we had gotten power back, is I made a couple, this is one of them, a floss bed. And this was from a tutorial from Linens and Scraps, Molly and Kathy. And this is the inside, and it's with, what is the board? Chipboard. And I have it covered, and I used some ribbon on the back. And then I have my wraparound, because I glued these on, which were to tie it, and my board was going to be going the wrong way, or my writing. So I had to improvise. But then I also have inside, and I have a Christmas one too. I don't remember which bag it's in, but this is from Hobby Lobby, and it's just like a card to put your floss on, and you can either write on it, or you can use a sticky tape or like a sticky note tape to write the numbers. If you were to either hang it from here, tie it, or you could just roll it up and stick it next to there. And then this is a needle minder that I also made to go up here. And I just made mine the size of my tape that I have that taped down. But then after I was watching Kathy making hers on there, and she had done her tape this way to make it a little bit bigger. So I think I'm going to obviously use these, but then make another one that's a little bit larger. So that was my thread bed. And then two more. This one I didn't get that much. I did get a little more filling in. This is my other Sal season, or hashtag fall into winter, I believe it's called. I have to, with thy needle and thread, fall into winter, something like that. We're stitching this. Me, Erin, who is Perpetual Projects, Stitchy Linda, Heather, Sunshine HEB is also stitching it with us. And this is how far I am. I was able to get the snow at the bottom, finish outlining the house, and outline the roof. And again, I was doing that for the purpose of having some fill in when I was sitting watching my kids. So either for the car line, sitting in the playroom, which I do not necessarily always get to stitch, but if I have some fill-in projects, it's easy to pick up and put a couple stitches in, and then I can set it down, go do something to help them, come back, put a couple stitches, if I'm even in the mood for cross stitching. But that's just a method that I found that helps me to be able to do some cross stitching while I'm also doing stuff with my kids at the house. And it's really only if they're playing and entertained. If they're not, then I'm not sitting and stitching. But that's just an idea. And I know other people who outline to fill in and things like that. Then this is my last whip. This is the support group Sal from Fat Quarter Shop. It's hashtag the support group Sal. And this is by Lori Holt. And this is where I am. I decided to stitch on 32 count antique white. And I changed the colors like I said. And these are the colors I chose. This is from the Fine Floss Club from 2021. And that was from Fat Quarter Shop. But you can purchase all of these NPI silks from Fat Quarter Shop as well. And then this is my progress. And I'm just picking colors as I go. It's only from that pack though. So there's only 5 choices to pick from, but I was able to create all these combinations from those 5 colors. And I really like having the curated pack to pick from to then stitch my cross stitch piece. And this was called the Strawberry Rose Pack. If anybody has this, again, it's from February 2021. So, and I have this in my bag, which is from Black Cat Stitchery, and I don't know if she has any more. She had a few more yesterday. It has the breast cancer ribbon, but I thought this was really pretty to put my piece in. So that is my last whip that I worked on, and I love all of them, and it's been fun pulling out some smalls and kind of putting the samplers to the side to be able to get some finishes, and it kind of helps get you motivated to move on to the next project. What's the next thing? And get some things finished, because although I really love the samplers, sometimes I feel like it's never finishing. I just keep stitching and stitching, and I can't get it finished. So the smalls intermixed either with the samplers or taking a break and stitching the smalls helps you to keep your momentum up, and having finishes helps you, I think, be motivated in your cross stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and go into haul. So the first thing I got, this was from, I am part of Michelle Rudy's Farm Girl Dry Goods Patreon, and for the month of September, she created these really cute pumpkin pin cushions, and she offered a finishing kit to make them, and so I purchased that from her. The only way to get the pattern is part of her Patreon, and I believe you can purchase the kit only as a Patreon as well, but I'm excited to make that. I'm having fun doing things, and you'll see another piece of my haul, trying new things within that other people who are also cross-stitching are doing. And then this is the Fine Floss. This was from this month, which is, I don't know, which one is this one? Oh, this is the September one. Bunny Brown, and these are the colors. These are from 123 Stitch, and this I thought would be a really cute ornament. This is from October House. And then she also has another one that's, I don't know if it's in here or if it's a separate one, but it's cute also. This little thing up here. Oh yeah, it is a bonus. It's in here too. Oh, there's, let me open this. I didn't even open the pattern. It says Tulip, House, and Bonus. So maybe there's 3 charts in here. Oh, there's just one little extra. I don't even see it on here, but it's just a small one. So both of those are in that chart. So this is October House, and it's called Evergreen House. And I bought it on 123 Stitch. So I'm excited to do that. It kind of, all my stuff kind of goes along with the colors. And of course, I'll change my year. And then this I saw Alicia with can't say her name, the Fanciful Flamingo. She had bought this, and I thought this was gorgeous. Floretta sampler. And I have, what is it called? So Blessed by October House. I have not, and I haven't finished it. I'm working on it, but I haven't stitched anything else by them, and their designs are so pretty. And then they call for Gloriana Cotswold Blue, and they were out of it. So I substituted it with Midnight Blue. So I thought that would be really pretty. And I've never used Gloriana before. So I'm waiting on some fabric to come from a couple different, like Patreon and things like that. So once I get that, I think I might start this just because it's so pretty and it's one color and a different than the red. So that was trying not to get everything mixed up. And then this was from Justine, who is, of course I didn't write it down, on Instagram, Just Quilty Stuff, I think is her name. She made these bags for Brenda and Laura, and then she's put a couple up for sale. It's so pretty, and it fits the box, which I ordered a couple, that the 103 silk go in, the Averswa, or the silks. So I am anxious to use this. This is really well made. It has like some mesh pockets. It sits up. It has a flat bottom. So I was really excited to be able to get that and put some stuff in it. I haven't put anything in it yet. And then this is another one of my, I want to try this, so I thought I'd order a couple. This is from Under the Woolen Willow, and this is one of their wool applique kits. And I thought this was pretty to put with some Christmas things, so I ordered one of these. I've never done this before, so I'm really anxious to try it and see. So that came today, but I want to try it out. I'm excited about that. And then these were from Stacy's Creative Studio. Just some patterns she had that I didn't have. The new Wee Santa, which I want to stitch this as an ornament. This was on sale, Patriotic shaker box. And these are all on her website, Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. And as a reminder, if you use the code Sweetwater, you get 10% off your whole order. It's everything except for the retreat, but her whole website. Autumn Petites, and they have Thanksgiving ones out as well. And then this is a chart, surprisingly, I did not have, and I love these. So I thought that one of these might be pretty as an ornament too. My hands-on design. And let's see. This was a order that came a couple weeks ago from Stacy I forgot about. This, again, another ornament. I might put this on the tobacco basket. This is another Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to start this or not. Heartstring samplery. Baby, it's cold outside. I love that so much. And then this is a Blackbird I didn't have. Humming of the bees. So all of these are on her website. And again, this was about the retreat, Beach Please. You can find this on her website as well. And let's see. This one was, I bought this from Hollis Hands, and I saw Lenny with the Sable Stitchers. She stitched this, and then I saw somebody else the other day pull it out too, and I love this so much. So this is from Hollis Hands. I bought Hollis Hands Create. She has amazing service. Okay. Put stuff over here from a couple weeks ago and I keep forgetting what I even had. Okay, this was from, I ordered this also, I think, from Hollis Hands. I saw this on JBW's YouTube, and this is called Antique Vases. And she showed this piece, and she showed the reproduction, and I fell in love with the colors, and so I ordered this to work on. It's all of those colors are all the colors I love. So I got that. And then I had gotten this magazine, which I know lots of people showed already. I love everything in there. Let's see. Oh, I was able to also order some of this is the Halloween bundle from Primrose Cottage. A lot of this stuff came in a couple weeks ago, like I said. And then, okay. Oh, this I ordered, I don't even know when. And I was anxiously awaiting. This was a couple things. One, this is my first purchase from the attic. And two, this was an exclusive, excuse me, that I absolutely fell in love with. And I used some money I had gotten for my birthday to buy this. So this is called W. Wallace from Red Barn Samplers. This is only available at the attic right now. And I got it kitted up. So I got some 38 count Heron Gray. And then I got the 103s. So I am probably going to put this in my beautiful bag from Justine. But I want to get a couple Christmas things done, and then I would love to work on this. But I think this is so pretty. And so this was a birthday. I used birthday money to buy this. But I was so excited. I was excited to buy something from the attic. And so, like I said, I've been waiting for it to come. It finally came. I was so excited. So, that is all of my purchases. And then these are some Happy Mail. So I got this beautiful chart from Deborah from Joyful Stitching. I have been wanting this book and I'm so excited. I don't know when again I'll get to it, but it has the most beautiful pieces in it. It has smalls, and again, it's all blues and greens. And I love red, but my first love is blue for sure. So I just love this book. I haven't even begun to look into the whole thing. So I've seen a couple people work. Okay, so there's a sampler pin drum, oval pin cushion, needle book, mattress, and then just the alphabet. So I'm really excited for this. And thank you so much, Deborah, for sending this. And then this was Happy Mail and is a special giveaway, which I'll tell you at the end, is she so kindly sent an entire kit of something. So first thing is she sent this beautiful Teresa Kogut bag with the little notions pouch. And then I had shown this and she loved it so much. Her two friends and her are stitching this. So she sent the chart. This is Three Witches by Barbara Anna. She sent the chart, the bag, and all of the floss to stitch it. So I'm going to be using this as a giveaway, and thank you so much for sending this. And some lucky viewer is gonna get this entire lovely kit. All you need is your own linen or Aida to stitch this on. So that was a amazing Happy Mail. And then this was another unexpected thing, is I had for the gift, or for the smalls swap exchange with the Farm Good Dry Goods Patreon, I had gotten Kathy Lounsbury. So I sent her the thing and she sent me this awesome gift back. It was so sweet. So she made and sent this amazing scissor fob, which I already have it on my scissors and I love it. And she sent me a waxer. It was a complete surprise and I love it, everything about it. So thank you so much, Kathy. And her, she has a floss tube called the So and So's. So check them out. Let me put that back on my scissors. So I love it so much. Thank you. One more thing before let me check my notes, get to the giveaways. I wanted to share this other piece of information. So these are called sticky circles and they are from Fat Quarter Shop. They're sticky board cut into circles already. And I just wanted to share, this is one of them, and I'll show you with this piece so you can see. This fits perfectly in the middle of the O from the 2022. And it also fits on the small ornament. There we go. From there too. And I'm showing you it this way so you can see. So it also fits perfectly right there. So if you bought the ornaments from Chantel, I would head over and get this from Fat Quarter Shop. I'll put the link below. But if you're interested, I would go get it because I know Kimberly shared making some round ornaments with Lori Holt's Vintage Christmas with these. So I know they'll order more, but they might sell out. So if you're interested, and these are, it's 6 circles that they're about 2.5 inches, 2.64. So, but they fit perfectly in there. And then, I mean, obviously you can use them for all kinds of other things too, but just an FYI about those from Fat Quarter Shop. All right. Oh, one more thing before I get to the giveaways. So this was a little bit derailed from the hurricane, is I had worked on, when my husband and son were out of town, I worked on sewing another sewing mat, stitching mat to get all the measurements down, write all of the directions down. And that's as far as I got. I did stitch or sew this mat together. So this is the mat that I sewed to practice and show how to, or get all my measurements together to make sure that they were correct. I took some pictures along the way. I've written down the instructions. I need to write the pattern, and I need to take some detailed pictures, and I'm planning to try to work on that next week or this weekend, depending on timing. But once I get that done, I will use this as a giveaway, or I might use this as a giveaway next week. But I just wanted to share, I am working on it. I did get this one sewn. But this is another thing to show. So in mine, which is up there, I have in this middle square, I have it as a cross stitch piece. You could use any type of cross stitch piece you would like. I was also thinking the barn star that Fat Quarter Shop is doing for Barn Sweet Barn would look cute there. Also, just any square cross stitch. You could also sew a small quilt block to go in the middle, or like I put here, I just put a simple square because I was using this as a test piece, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time making a whole nother block or doing a whole cross stitch. But I love it this way as well, which is an easy way to have something pretty. You could also put behind here, you could put a magnet for a needle minder. You could put a magnet in the pocket as well, sew it in. There's lots of other options to customize it, but I wanted to show you guys and let you know I am working on it. So that was another thing I had done before the hurricane came, and my momentum was going, and then everything kind of got derailed when the hurricane came. And my husband and son had gotten home, and then it was like hurricane prep, and then the hurricane, and so on. So I won't bore you with that anymore, but I did want to tell you guys about that. All right, so for the giveaways from last week, I wanted to announce those winners and then share the giveaways for this week. So the first giveaway from last week, and also if you win a giveaway, if you can email me at my email address below, sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com. Email me your address and what you won, and I'll get that in the mail to you. So this was number one. This was the bag from the Christmas bag, and the winner of this is Kara Thompson. Kara Thompson. Congratulations. Number two was the support group Floss and the Thread Keeper, and the winner is Robin Selby 1. Robin Selby 1. Number three was the pattern from the French Giraffe, and that winner is Linda Lyle. Linda Lyle, congratulations. And you'll get that as a PDF from Deborah at the French Giraffe. And this was number four. The magazine was Beth Says So. Beth Says So. And the last one from last week was Joy and Good Cheer, and the winner of this is Pam Clapp. Pam Clapp. So again, if you guys can send me an email and let me know what you won, and I will get that in the mail to you. All right. So for the giveaways for this week, you need to like the video, be a subscriber, please, and comment below. And I would like you to answer the question. Let's see. What are you stitching on? I know a lot of people in the comments from last week, they were talking about that they stitch Christmas all year long. Some wait until November, wait till after Halloween, wait till after Thanksgiving. So just what are you working on currently. It can be a really brief comment. If you have a question, you can put the question in as well, and I'll answer it either on there or on the next video. And then also US resident, except for I do have one PDF, but for right now, the rest of them in the US only. So let me go ahead and share the giveaways with you. So this is number 1. This is a pattern from the French Giraffe, and it is so cute. It's a cute little 4x4 Halloween small. So this is number 1, and this is the PDF. So if anyone can enter to win this one. So this is number 1, and that was compliments of Deborah from the French Giraffe. Number 2 is both of these. The first one is Sledding Santa, and you also will win French Christmas tags. And these would be great for the Ornament 141 Mystery Make-Along. So this is number 2, and these are both from JBW, Judy Whitman, so thank you. Number 3 is Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Love and We Santa 2012. So this is number 3. You'll get both of these. Number 4 is this pack of the 3 Witches pattern, the floss and the bag. And 1, 2, 3, that was number 4. And number 5 is a bag from Silver State Stitcher. And this is the front, and it has a notions pouch, a thread keep, the bag, and this is the back. It's really nice as well. Both of these are very well made bags. And this is from Jessica, the Silver State Stitcher, and she sells her bags on Instagram. So follow her, Silver State Stitcher, and I'll link her Instagram below. But this is number 5. Let me just make sure. Yep. All right, so that's the giveaways. That was how to enter. Be sure to like, and then also another thing, and I don't really ever say this, but if you are interested in knowing when I have a video come out, you can hit the bell and that will notify you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have hit the bell to be notified, but I am planning, as if things are going as I hope they're planned, I'm going to try to do some tutorials. I did pull out my new camera holder so I can film from the top easier. So I just need to clear off my table so I can do some more tutorials and things like that as we kind of get into the Christmas and the finishing. And Chantel will be showing some finishing of the ornaments, and I'm going to try to share some as I'm working as well, whether it is on Instagram stories. So follow me on Instagram, or it's on as a YouTube tutorial. I don't really know how it's going to be yet, but those are things to look for. But if you hit the notify, then you'll know when I have those out. So that is all for today. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will be back next Thursday for more show and tell and let you know what's going on. So until then, have a great week, and I hope you get a lot of stitching done. Bye!